We are all prisoners in this material world. We have to admit it. And prisoner means we think we have a little freedom, but what freedom have we got? Very limited. But we have some hope that we will be let out because we are trying to be good boys and good girls. Finally in this life, we've got some good association to get us out of trouble instead of putting us in more and more trouble. Sometimes we hear it, oh, and we actually know it in at least one case that immediately comes to mind. Sometimes people go to prison for something which isn't so illegal. I mean, as it were, isn't so bad. They did something wrong, like smuggling and thinking they're going to get away with it. They got away with it before, so, oh yes, I'll always get away with it, and end up behind bars. But then when they come out of jail, they are actually criminal after learning all the tricks of the trade from those inside. So while in the jail, we shouldn't learn more tricks of the trade. We should try to learn how to get out of jail rather than how to be a better criminal. So exploitation in this world is learning how to be a better criminal in terms of what is keeping us bound up in the jail. Whereas learning dedication is the way to learn how to become a good member of society and get out of jail and go home. And as Guru Maharaj says, going home doesn't only mean that I am suddenly, that I'm going to find myself in like the home comfort zone and be happy, but our family members are going to be happy that we have come home. So that's also very sweet. So we are prisoners, we are madmen, we are hospital patients. Different examples given to try to remind us where we are. Govinda, Govinda. And did anybody do homework this week? I tried. What was, okay, does anybody remember what the homework was this week? Paramanand, who knows? I know. Wait. We'll give others an opportunity. Seva Rupa Devi Rasi, she's a good student. She attends many classes. What was the homework?
Maharaj, I'm not sure if it was to say the honoring of the Prasādam.
Yes, it was, but not only to say it, but word by word, to try to catch it word by word. And we did give a link. We did give a link to like the Paka. I think probably you all know Paka means like the very good transliteration of this with the right short A's and long A's, etc. We did give a link to this last time. And I just wonder, yes, I have it here. I can, because Zoom is as it is, and we do lose everything from the chat when we close each time, I'll put the link again here to help you all out. And it's a post called Honor with Love. Honor spelt in English, surprisingly. Hare Krishna. Anyhow, to honor with love. Sharira avidya. So let us read through. We've got it here. We're not in the school. We don't want to put everybody on the spot like this. But we do want to be Krishna conscious. We do want to be conscious about what we're doing. So let's just see something here. Try to get all of the lights. What is so bright? Maybe that is bright. So, where is it? lunchtime. What time is it, Praneshri, in Florida?
No, it's 10 past 10
In Florida. Oh,
at night.
is it my internet's frozen?
Here is 10:10 at
My
night.
internet.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us now, Maharaj?
My internet froze, it seems. So now I can hear you. I was just wondering what time it was in Florida now. Is it lunchtime?
It's
Oh,
10,
it's night.
10 past 10 at night.
Oh dear. Then in San Jose, what time is it?
A bit after 7 p.m. So evening Prasad time.
Okay, evening Prasādam time. And in Chiang Mai, it's a late breakfast time. I think it's not breakfast time. Right, Chiang Mai is 9 o'clock, I know, 10 past 9. So, and in Australia, oh, who knows? My goodness, Australia. I know.
Maybe in Australia.
It's in the afternoon. Anyhow, it's
about
a little bit like Prasādam time with Kumkum, in San Jose. And just out of my own interest, world clock in Australia means Australia's got different times. Oh, it's 12:10 p.m. So in Australia, it's about the time, almost time for saying this song. Or it is actually a song. It can be sung. It's back from Bhaktivinoda Thakur's pen, and here we are from Bhaktivinoda Thakur's. Okay, Gitavali is where it's from. So let's go through it once again. Let's just go through it once. We won't dwell on it too long, but here we are. So, Bhaire, do you have it all in front of you? Do all of you have it in front of you?
Yes.
Maybe Praneshwari can share it on the screen, or maybe I can. I do not know.
You can if you want to, yes, Maharaj.
Okay, let me see.
Because
Screen sharing.
When I
Click.
share it, you cannot see the screen.
Oh, okay, I can share it. So let me come to Sharirar Vijaya. Let's see what I can do. Share. Click. There. So you can see that, I think.
Yes, perfectly.
But now I make it a bit smaller and pull it over. All right.
Dandavat, Maharaj. I can't see the screen, but I can hear y'all, and I'm really grateful to be here. Dandavat.
It's okay. It's okay, dear. 12295666444. Whatever your number is, Didi. Chintamani Devi, otherwise known as Chintamani Devi Dasi. Dandavat. Good to have you with us. We're simply going through the wording, so we remember, so we know what we're saying. All right, just quickly we're coming to it. Bhaire, brother, oh brother, Bhaire. Sharira. Oh, and you see, if you can't see this, all right, you can't see the screen, so you can't see me miming it also. Okay, I'll stop miming and just do it by sound. Sharira avidya jala. Somebody else should do this. I did last week. Somebody else. Who's going to say who's going to say? Praneshwari Didi, please you lead us this week for the word by word. Make us understand, please.
Sharira vidya jal jadendriya tahe kal jive fele vishaya sagare.
But word by means line by line. Tell us what we're saying.
Oh, okay. By re, oh, by brother, oh brother.
Right. Yes.
Sharira, the body, is avidya jal. Jal, a net, avidya of illusion. The body is a net of illusion. Jada, material. Indriya,
Jara. I just,
jara.
Yeah, it's the D with the dot, and in the middle of a word is like ra. It's on the,
Ra.
but it's on, It's actually palatal rather than dental. Anyway, but it's basically ra, jara.
Ra. So jara and jara material, indriya senses,
Yes.
tahe within it are ones, kala enemies.
Okay.
So
Then
and the material senses within it are enemies, are one's enemies. Fele, they throw. Jive, the soul. Sagare, into the ocean.
so now say the line.
They
Jive.
throw, Jive fele vishaya sagare. They throw the soul into the ocean. Vishaya of mundanity.
Yes. Yes. Mm.
Into the ocean of mundanity. The next one is Madhi, Tara Madhye. Madhye means amongst, Tara, them. Jiva, the tongue, is Ati, most, Lobhamaya, voracious, and Sudurmati, wicked. Wicked.
Yes.
Amongst them, Tara Madhye, Jivati, Lobhamaya, Sudurmati. Amongst them, the tongue is most voracious and wicked. Take jeta katina samsare. Jeta, to conquer. Take, it is. Katina, difficult. Samsare, in this world. To conquer it is difficult in this world. Take jeta katina samsare. Oh, brother, the body is a net of illusion, and the material senses are one's enemies. They throw the soul into the ocean of mundanity. Among the senses, the tongue is the most voracious and wicked. It's very difficult to conquer the tongue in this world. Your mic.
Oh, my mic. So it is. It's off.
Maharaj, and we can see you.
Oh, okay. Oh, I can
can
mime at the same time then. I can
Yes.
mime.
Yes.
I didn't know you could see me. I can't see me on my little telephone, but there we go. I can see the screen. Okay, I can mime then at the same time. No, I won't do that. You're doing a great job. So next verse.
Next verse is
Well,
Kunkundidi.
okay, Kum Didi. Please transmit to us.
Bayre, oh brother. Ekadina Shantipur.
Oh, wait. What happened? Oh yeah, Krishna Border. Oh, okay, sorry, I went too far. My mistake. Here we are.
Okay, this is what we would expect. Let's see it. This says bye, but I don't see bye in the. Oh, okay, It's at the end of that couplet. Krishna Badadaya Moy Karibare Jiva Joy Saprasad Ananilo Bai. Okay, brother, Krishna is very merciful to conquer the tongue. He has given us his own remnants. Sayan Amrita Pau Radha Krishna Gunagao Preme Daka Chaitanya Nitai. Accept this nectarian food, sing the glories of Radha and Krishna with love, and call out Chaitanya Nitai.
Jai. And this second verse is a little easier. So just go the meaning of the words for Krishna, Boro. Again, D with the dot under. Boro. This Krishna, Boro, Doya Moy, Kari Bare Jiva Jai. Please tell us the meanings.
Okay. By brother, Krishna and Bada is very.
Bara. Yes.
Bara. Very Dayamoy, merciful. Jaya Karibare, to conquer. jiva, the tongue, dila, he has given us his own prasadana remnants.
Prasada anna, yes. Prasad food.
Okay. Bow, accept, say this, Amrita, nectarian, Anna, food, Gao, sing, Guna, the glories, Radha Krishna, of Radha and Krishna, and Preme, with love, Daka, call out, Chaitanya Nitai.
Very beautiful.
So
All right. So please do try to, I do not know now, take a screenshot. Oh, well, no, not take a screenshot. I've given you the link. So you can all save the link and look, and again, try to make this our happy remembrance 3 times a day if you're having 3 meals a day. Let us really try to remember this. It's so beautiful and sweet. Krishna boro doyamoy, kore bare jiva joy, sva prasad anna dila bhai, say anamrita pau, radha Krishna guna gao, premi dako, Chaitanya Nitai. And you see here, by the way, D with the dot under, when it's at the beginning of the word, sounds like a D. When it's in the middle of the word, it sounds like a Ra. So just to come to this point. And this is like the accepted proper transliteration as is used throughout all of Chaitanya Charitamrita, etc., etc., etc. And in Bengali, the short A is more like oh, so we hear Boro, Krishna, Boro, Dayamoy, Kari Bare. But the previous translation in the songbook, then our dear devotee who's making the songbook is trying to make it so that he's putting O's in there, and maybe an R even, Boro. I don't have it in front of me to try to make us pronounce it the right way. But still it's not the right way, because there's a difference between O and O and O. So anyhow, it's a case of getting used to hearing it also. Krishna, Boro, Daya, Moy, Kare, Bare, Jiva. Anyway, very beautiful. By the way, going down the page by accident, Krishna made me make an accident. We can just come down a little bit and see the next verses that are here. And if you like, you see the word by word. But here, we've got another verse underneath there saying, Bhai Re, oh brother, we already know that. Bhai Re, Ekadina Shanti Pure, Prabhu Advaitere Ghare, Dui Prabhu Bhojana Basila, Shaka Kari, Ashvadena Prabhu Bole, Bhaktagana, Shaka Krishna Asvadila. And actually, those of you who do read Chaitanya Charitamrita regularly, you probably know all these words. Hena Shaka Ashvadane Krishna Prema Aise Mane Se Preme Kora Asvadana Jara Buddhi Pari Hari Jara Buddhi mundane conception. Okay, Jara Buddhi Pari Hari. Where's our Pari Hari in the word by word? Ooh, oh, giving up. Okay, Jara Buddhi Pari Hari Prasada Bhojana Kori Hari Hari Bolo Savajana. Anyhow, it's very beautiful. I'll read you the translation. So this is continuing. Oh, is there another verse under it? Okay, no, that's another couplet, as it were. So, oh brother, one day in Shantipur at the house of Advaita Prabhu, the 2 lords sat down to eat, tasting the shak. And the 2 lords are Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. I think you've all captured this one. So the 2 lords sat down to eat, tasting the shak, a green leafy vegetable. We'd say spinach, basically. Tasting the shak, the Lord said, Oh devotees, Krishna has tasted this shark. Oh devotees, Krishna has tasted this shark. So Bhaktagana, E Shaka Krishna Asvadila. So this asva in its asvadana, asvadila in its various ways is tasted. Next verse. Nhaina Shaka Asvadane Krishna Prema Aisemani. By tasting such shark, divine love for Krishna arises in the heart. With such love, taste this shark. Say Prema Kara Ashvadana. Then Jara Buddhi Pari Hari Prasada Bhojana Pari. Everyone should give up mundane conceptions. Take this prasad and Hari Hari Bola Savajan. Hari Hari chant. Everybody, everyone. Hari Hari Bola Savajan. Everyone should give up mundane conceptions and take this prasad and chant Hari Hari. How beautiful. All right, next we've got another couple of verses. Oh, I'm just wondering, am I entering like a very long? Oh, not so long. Okay, we're going to read them all because they're here. All right. So here's 3 verses in a row. We'll read the translation. Sri Madhavendra Puripat once took prasad in Sri Sachi Devi's courtyard. Okay, Sri Madhavendra Puripat once took prasadam in Sri Sachi Devi's courtyard. As he ate, as Madhavendra Puri ate, irresistible divine love arose with him, and he said, "Oh sannyasis, listen." So just the Bengali, because we have it. Shachira Angane Prabhu Madhavendra Puri Prabhu. Shachira Angare Kabu Madhavendra Puri Prabhu. Prasad Anna Korena Bojana. Kaite Tara Aila Prema Sudurvara. Irresistible Acha Sudurvara. Kaite Tara Aili Prema Sudurvara. Bole Shuna Sanyasiragan. So this is coming up to the point. He said, so as he ate, irresistible divine love arose within him, and he said, "Oh sannyasis, listen." Aha, okay. Mochaganta, full habari, dali dalna chachadi. This verse always brings joy to everyone because it's mentioning the names of the prasada.
Chachari.
Huh?
Chachari.
Yeah. Chachari. Yes.
Chachari.
It's in ISKCON books, so there is a little difference in the transliteration, and this is by Gurudev's direct and not only wish, like instruction. He told that we should use CH instead of C. So not Caitanya, but Chaitanya, like this. And really it is. I've been with Gurudev. I promise you it's his instruction. What more can I say? I mean, really it is so. And this is after Gurudev debating and having objection from different places. And Guru saying, no, it will be like this. This is correct. So this is very happy remembrance of Gurudev when we see anything a little awkward, that looks a little awkward like this. CC, it's Chach Chadi. I mean, Ari, now you've got me saying, and now I've got me saying D. Okay. So Chach Chari. So it's Chach Chari. And okay, while we're here, Dalna Chach Chari. So if we just look at Chach Chari, lightly charred boiled vegetables. There you are. I knew it was the name of a preparation. I didn't know what that was. Anyway, So these are the names of some preparations. And Randhana, when we read Chaitanya Charitamrita, we do come across this word often too. Randhana, cooked. Shachi Mata, Korila, the verb. Randhana, did cooking. So Shachi Mata, Korila, Randhana. So Mochaganta, Fullabari, Dali, Dalna, Chachhari, Shachi Mata, Korila, Randhana. Thara Shuddha Bhakti Hari Bhojana Korila Hari Sudha Samma E Anna Vyanjana. And I just want to find Sudha is pure, and Samma, somebody can find where's Samma in this little puzzle. Equal. Oh, okay. Is equal to E Anna Vyanjana, to this food and vegetables. Grains is anna, vyanjana, vegetables. Okay, translation. Mother Shachi has prepared banana flour curry. That always gets devotees very excited because it's wonderful. Something which I think for most we only ever get in Navadip in India. Banana flour is this moksha. Devotees always excited by this. Mother Shachi has prepared banana flour curry, fried pumpkin flour, which we have here, by the way, that fried pumpkin flour. It's very delicate and special. Fried pumpkin flour, dal, vegetables in soup, and lightly charred vegetables, which now we know is chachari. Okay, seeing her pure devotion, the Lord has eaten them. So seeing her pure devotion, Sachimata who cooked them, the Lord has eaten them. These grains and vegetables are thus equal to nectar. So remember, this is Madhavendra Puri saying this. He's saying, oh sannyasis, listen. Mother Sachi has prepared banana flour curry, fried pumpkin flour, dal, vegetables in soup, and lightly charred vegetables. Seeing her pure devotion, the Lord has eaten them. These grains and vegetables are thus equal to nectar. And then the last of this series of 3. Okay, I'll read the translation first. Today we will attain by eating. This is also a very famous verse. It's on the wall in huge writing in the Prasādam room in our Dum Dum Park temple. Today we will attain by eating what yogis attain through yoga. Today we will attain by eating what yogis attain through yoga. Brothers, chant Hari and eat. Sri Krishna Prasad makes the 3 worlds fortunate, and Lord Shiva dances upon receiving it. Hare Krishna. What a wonderful shloka. This is on the wall in Dum Dum Park, and is in addition to Sharira, Avidya, Jal, etc. They are chanting in there in Dum Dum Park temple this Yoge Yogi Paya Jaha Bhoge Aja Hobe Taha Hari Boli Khau Sobe Bhai Krishnera Prasada Anna Trijagata Kore Dhanya, that Dhanya, treasure. Okay, oh, fortunate is got here. Kore Dhanya Tripurari Nache Jaha Pai. Tripurari Shiva Nache dances Jaha Pai. That getting, so getting that. Hare Krishna. So yoga yogi paya jaha bhoge aja habitaha hari boli khau sobe bhai Krishnera prasada anna trigata kore dhanya tripurari nache jaha pai. Today we will attain by eating what yogis attain through yoga. Brothers, chant Hari and eat. Sri Krishna's prasad makes the three worlds fortunate. And Lord Shiva dances upon receiving it. Wonderful. And here's one more verse. Two more verses. Okay, we have three more verses. We're going to read them because we're here. All right, these three verses are, oh brother, one day in Nilachala, so now we've come to Jagannath Puri, at the time of honoring Prasādam, Mahaprabhu Sri Chaitanya said to the devotees, be fortunate today by honoring Kichari with pure hearts. Okay, by honoring with pure hearts, Kichari, okay. Be fortunate today by honoring Kichari with pure hearts. We are vegetarian in case anyone's listening. So we need to honor with a pure heart the Kichari. Next verse. Lord Jagannath has given you Kichari, pancakes, sherbet, panna, okay, sherbet, and various other types of wonderful prasada. Eat up to your neck and chant the name of Hari. Ignorance and sin will disappear. And the last verse today, Lord Jagannath's prasad is honored by Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva. Okay, I'll say that again. Lord Jagannath's prasad is honored by Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva. If you eat it, divine love will arise within you. You all have now attained such a precious treasure. Glory, glory, glory to Lord Jagannath. Jaya, Jaya, Jagannatha, Jaya. All right. So you can read the translation if you like as we go, but I just once at least want to read the Bengali for those last three verses. So it is on the screen.
Maharaj, go back to number 3 because Avarupa is asking a question.
Is she indeed? Okay, because I can't see her question.
Number
3, Lord Jagannath's prasad is honored by...
Go up a little bit. Go up a little bit. She wants to know what does it mean, the three worlds. So it's the other
lower, middle, and upper planetary systems. In other words, the whole universe. The lower, middle, and upper planetary systems. That's going back.
When it said that there are 14, what is that? 14 levels, and we are number 7. What is?
Yes, there are 14. If you subdivide it finer, there are 14 divisions, but essentially divided into lower, middle, and upper. Those three worlds.
Okay.
And then within that, yes, you can be subdivided into 14. And somebody who's very brainy, they can say how many lower planetary systems out of those 14, how many upper planetary systems, and how many in the middle. Okay.
And
can we come to the questions in just 1 minute? If we can, I just want to read the Bengali for those last 3 verses, and you at the same time can see the translation, or maybe I do both, I'll give the translation, but just so we've come to the end of, because this is the end of the verses in this file. So just let us come to this and then we can come and discuss a bit more. Bhaire ekkadina nila chale prasada sevana kale Mahaprabhu Sri Krishna Chaitanya bolilena bhaktagana Kecharanna Shuddha Mane Seva Kari How Ajadhanya. Okay. Then Kecharanna Pitapanna Apurva Prasada Nanna various. Jagannath Dila Thoma Sobe Akanta Bojana Kori Bolo Muke Hari Hari Avidya Durita Nahe Robi Nahe Robe, not remain. It will okay. It's not okay, it's Durita, it's not far away. Durita here is sin. Avidya Durita. Avidya Durita. Nahi Robe. Ignorance and sin will not stay. All right. So the next verse, Lord Jagannath Prasad is honored by Brahma, Shiva. If you eat it, divine love will arise within you. You all have now attained such a precious treasure. Glory, glory, glory to Lord Jagannath. Okay. Jagannatha Prasad Anna Virinchi Shambhura Manya. Virinchi. Oh, Lord Brahma. Yes, Virinchi is another name of Lord Brahma. And Shambhura, and Shambhu is Shiva. So Virinchi Shambhura Manya. Manya, honor. Okay. Kaile Prema Hoibe Uddaya Emana Durlabha. You know this. The Emana Durlabha Dhana. So rare, such rarely attained treasure. And what's saying? Oh, it says treasure. Yes, good. Such rarely attained treasure. Emana Durlabha Dhana. Payacha Savajana. Jaya Jaya. Jagannatha Jaya. Anyhow, I just want to say that I didn't intend to read the rest of the verses, but we had to read them when they were here. Hare Krishna. All right, and we can go back to this other one of Yoga Yogi, because this is one of the other standard verses that would be sung or chanted rather before the honoring of Prasādam, not only in Dum Dum Park, in Navadip also. Remember, what we are catching in the songbook and in our programs, it is a window of the variety. There's variety in the morning program, evening program, variety in what is chanted before honoring Prasādam also. And so sometimes we heard this verse and sometimes other verses, which may well be the ones underneath that we weren't familiar with, chanted by the devotees before honoring Prasādam. And remember that, there are those devotees there who actually, they're very happily, they know what they're chanting. And this is the point. When we know what we're chanting, we can also enter into that mood in the glorification of honoring Prasad. Okay?
Maharaj, yes, at the top on the web page it says 4 songs sung at the time of honoring Krishna Prasad, given in Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math, Sri Gauriya Gitanjali from Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's compilation, Gitavali.
Jai. Yes. So this page is made by Tyagi Maharaj, and he's heard these there, and these verses will be chanted here. But there may be others. I'm not saying that it's not that at other times. Oh, for instance, here is not the verse which is definitely sometimes or often chanted, which begins that. What's the first verse we sing? That one has to have sufficient sukriti to be able to honor Prasādam. Help me out, somebody. We say it all the time.
There comes help.
I was not sure what you mean.
The first verse, when we sit down to take Prasādam.
Mahaprasada Govinda.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay.
You see, Mahaprasade Govinde Nama Brahmani Vaishnave. Next line.
Swalpa Punya Bhatam Raja Vishwasanaya Jayate.
You see, now we've been saying all these other verses, and even this verse we say, like every other day, if not every day, taking prasadam. So, for instance, that verse we know is often said in Navadip, but it's not in the list. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not something which only we do this, and this is the ritual, this is what you do. It's with heart we are trying to chant the verses, with heart we are trying to learn what we're saying. And because prasadam is so intrinsic for our successful spiritual life, then we really owe it to ourselves to try to honor prasadam rather than a little bit put it as an excuse on the side that, oh, I offered it to Krishna, so now I can enjoy. We need to know what kind of enjoyment we are participating in, and leave aside the mundane side and take on the spiritual side. And these verses, they're wonderful. You can see they're wonderful. Oh, now I see the chat because I removed them. Yes, Hare Krishna, please explain what are the three worlds. Yes, lower, middle, and upper planetary systems. I think last week I said, oh, next time, or the last time I think I said, oh, I won't talk so much. We want you to talk because we're here together. So I think I'll shut up for now. In the meantime, Madhavi Didi joined us. I think you were with us before. Radha Sundari's joined us, and she is in Jodhpur, along with Amir Sindhu Prabhu and their daughter. They're in Jodhpur. Time. And yesterday, or maybe the day before, no, I think it was yesterday, they missed their train because Amir Sindhu Prabhu was talking to me. He's on the platform talking to me on the phone, and the train pulls out of the station. You see how aloof the devotees are for their circumstance. Anyway, thankfully, I was relieved to hear that easily they got a ticket for the next train, which is only a very few minutes later, a short while later. So I know they're in Jodhpur because they were trying to go yesterday, but by bad association, they missed the train. Just see, we have to be focused on our service. Hare Krishna.
Maharaj, maybe you saved them. They were going to be delayed on the other train.
That's your vision, but the facts are as we just explained. And Ekadashi Devidasi with us also from Tomsk in Siberia. And Rupa Vilas Prabhu is with us, and Rupa Vilas Prabhu, oh, Ekadashi, and our other friends. Oh, it is Balavanta Prabhu there. I couldn't see Prabhu because you were little. Balavanta Prabhu Dandavat. Jai. And Rupa Vilas Prabhu is with us from Philippines. And Prabhu, we look forward to being with you in just a very few minutes. Rupa Vilas Prabhu has arranged also a gathering. Some may be with him and some will be on the Zoom. We're doing a little gathering there, or on Skype perhaps, in just a few minutes. Because by his example, by his preaching, then devotees are coming, they have questions. And we try to be available, not only for, pre-arranged programs, but for everybody, for you now. But this, we know it's like a bi-weekly or twice a weekly program, but also happily joining in with the individually and in the small or big gatherings of the devotees out of the regular weekly itineraries. Please, a contribution from somebody. As I said, I spoke too much, but happily reciting these prasad verses. Yes, Rupa Vilas Prabhu has his hand up. Prabhu, let us hear from you kindly.
And about to you, Maharaj, and to everyone as well. Please accept my humble obeisances. Actually, this is a question, a clarification. When Srila Madhavendra Puri visited the house of Mother Sachi Devi, they made the preparations, and one dish is mentioned, a little charred vegetables. What does it mean? What kind of vegetables are being charred?
Okay, very good question. Actually, it's my question too. And I think Paramananda Prabhu may have the answer because he knows quite a surprisingly lot about Bengali cooking from being with Gurudev, and and Gurudev is like the expert at Prasādam, and by association, Paramananda Prabhu, even though he can't take every kind of Prasad because of some like health issue, then still he relishes all these kinds of Prasadam through Gurudev. So Paramananda Prabhu, the question is coming to you. As we see Jodhpur, by the way.
Well, it's all came by the grace of Gurudev, as you say. So all the different, and you know, Gurudev, everyone knows how much Gurudev relished Prasadam time. In fact, no one would dare say a word or a move or make any loud noise while Gurudev is taking Prasad, or try to speak to Gurudev unless he speaks. Full focus, full concentration. And of course, I did some stupid things, and some interruption happened in Gurudev Prasadam, and I learned not to do that. And really, it is very important. And connecting to the song where Madhavendra Puri is visiting Sachimata's house, when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is traveling in South India, it is described that one of the purposes, besides spreading the holy name, Krishna Prem, finding Brahma Samhita, Krishna Karnamritam, he was looking for a place where his brother Vishwarup left this world. He took sannyas at that time, traveled, and he was looking on the pretext of looking for that place. So when he's reaching that place, he's meeting with another disciple of Madhavendra Puri, and his name was Rangapuri. And this describes how much they enjoyed the company of each other. In fact, day and night for several days, they only spoke about Krishna. But when the meeting just happened, and then Rangapuri, he noticed this young effulgent sannyasi and also Mahaprabhu. We know that Mahaprabhu can recognize Madhavendra Puri and his disciples. It happened many times on the pages of Chaitanya Charitamrita. So and of course, he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead besides of that. So he recognized Rangapuri and he approached him and offered his obeisances. And Rangapuri, he is asking, who are you? What is your name? What is your lineage? Where are you from? And Mahaprabhu is referring to Sachimata's house. And then Rangapuri says, oh, that Mocha Kanta was absolutely unforgettable. So think how important is Prasadam. What is the impact of the Prasadam? First thing, when Rangapuri saying when he's meeting Mahaprabhu and Mahaprabhu is explaining where he is from, he's saying, oh, that's Sachimata, the Mocha Ganta. That's how he remembers her. That's how important it is. And so many other instances in Chaitanya Charitamrita. So referring to Chachari, when we read the poem, the Prabhupada's Swami Maharaj's diary that he was writing on the board of Jaladuta, he is mentioning that he had a heart attack. And then afterwards, he got better. And then he's saying, today I cooked aloo chachari. So basically, it's a vegetable. It can be potatoes quite often. A squash can be made into chachari, a few other vegetables. It's slightly boiled and then slightly, we can say fried or charred. Fried, normally, that would be the case. And that is the chachari. Rupa Vilas Prabhu, why are you asking? You want to prepare some? Rupa Vilas Prabhu, your microphone is off. Is the chachari.
Yes.
Rupa Vilas Prabhu, why are you asking?
Yes, actually, yeah. Yes, that's about it. Thank you very much for the explanation.
Rupa Vilas Prabhu, why are you asking?
Yes, actually, yeah. Yes, that's about it. Thank you very much for the...
We're going back in time somehow.
Yes.
Okay, no problem. I think a little lag in the internet there between the two.
Just to conclude, the recipe that Srila Prabhupada gave us, he said to cure your mundane disease, the hridrogam, you need two things. One is the holy name, and let that be your medicine. The second thing is necessary, prasadam, and let that be your diet. The holy name is your medicine, prasadam is your diet, and success is guaranteed.
Jai. And by the way, we've welcomed the devotees who are here with us on the Zoom, but on Facebook also. I'm very happy to see Anupa Krishna Prabhu, who we remember very happily, Anupa Krishna, yourself from your visit to India, and some little videos that you made in the past about Gurudev's world travel, etc. I'm very happy to have you here with us today. I hope you're doing okay. And Nityananda Ram Prabhu is with us. Nityananda Ram Prabhu, Dandavat, Dandavat. And Gora Nitai Prabhu. Now then, Gora Nitai. We have different Gora Nitais. He's also with us on the Zoom. On Facebook. And our dear Raj Bhuvanyadev has been very happy with this. Hare Krishnas and Pranams and Hari Bols, greeting the devotees as they arrive on Facebook. So we have our friends with us. So maybe, if I may be gently excused for today, because in 4 minutes and a few seconds, and I'll be coming to the Philippines for a little program there, and we need to fit this program in before the next program, which is happening just after that. So, yes, again, I saw your hand up, Rupi Vilas Prabhu.
I was also asking to be excused to leave.
Oh, you're also, okay, well, if everybody else will excuse us both, we will meet up each in a couple of, 4 minutes time.
1 minute.
We'll meet up there.
Please, for 1 minute, I would like to acknowledge the explanations of Paramananda Prabhu. Very well explained, I understand. The reason I'm asking this question is, the Philippines is an agricultural country, and most of our foods are based on our vegetables. Now, there are certain foods that we broiled. For example, the corn, the eggplant, we do that. But somehow, after broiling that, we put fresh coconut milk, the mother milk, on that eggplant. So, is this somehow also something like related to what they had prepared? That is my question. I'm very enthusiastic to understand. It's just like akin to us here, similar to what we're doing here.
Prabhu, I think if you think of Mahaprabhu and other devotees, divine personalities who really like chachari, whatever you cook in that consciousness will be a chachari proper.
Thank you very much.
And when you mention the coconut milk, I understand that most of the world does not get coconut milk, and that is also something very wonderful that you've got there in the Philippines, that is there in India. And even in Bengal, they rarely use coconut milk, but the South India, the coconut milk is in so many things. And we know Mahaprabhu must love it because it is so tasty. And here is a description of tasty prasadam. Whatever we like, whatever is tasteful to us, that we shall offer to the Lord and be happy.
Yes. Okay.
Dear devotees, please excuse, I'm bowing out. I can happily leave you all together, but we need to do also our duties. But as it turned out, today was a prasadam day. So those of you who are fortunate to be able to have prasadam soon, you'll be, after hearing all about the tasty prasadam, you'll be able to fulfill your transcendental desires for tasty prasadam. The rest of us are going to have to wait a few hours before we get that opportunity. Jai Srila Gurudev Srila Bhakti Sunda Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Srila Guru Maharaj Srila Bhakti Rapak Srila Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Srila Prabhupada Srila A.C. Bhaktiranta Swami Prabhupada ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki jai, Sri Rupanuga Guru Varga ki jai, Srila Sachitananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur ki jai, who's given us those verses that we read today. I mean, by the way, as well as being our Rupanuga Sampradaya and the very beginning of our fortune in this present age. And jai to all of the present day acharyas in the line of Mahaprabhu, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta, that is Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Acharya Brinda ki jai. There, very broad. And jai all the unlimited devotees ki jai, all who are present ki jai, jai Kumkum Devidasi ki jai, Paramananda Prabhu ki jai, all the devotees one by one ki jai, both who are with us live on Facebook and on Zoom, and who will see also in the future the recording, which we know that you do see, and we're very happy to have your company and presence this way. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Dandavat pranam.